guys, welcome back to my channel, and in today's video I'm going to show you how to create this blue smoky eyes, which was actually inspired by one of the celebrity makeup artists. His name is Mario, which is the makeup artist from Kim Kardashian. So I figured I would just recreate this look because I fell in love with it and I thought it was something different, a different color. So yeah, let's begin. The first thing that I did was, of course, apply my eye base, and I'm using here the Too Faced eye base. And then I grabbed my C441 Crown Brush, and I'm going to apply this eyeshadow from the Anastasia Beverly Hills Shadow Couture Kit, and it's called Morroco. And I'm just applying this right on my crease, doing windshield wiper motion. That way there's no harsh lines, and yeah, so you just do circular motions, and you really want to use just the tip of the brush. Just work that tip to make sure that the shadow is well blended, and you really want to put this eyeshadow from the outer corner of the eye to the inner corner of the eye to just make sure that once we apply those darker shades, they blend very nicely on the eye. And here I just decided to add just a little bit more on the outer corner of the eye to just intensify that shade. And next, I'm just applying my Shiseido loose powder, translucent loose powder, right underneath my eyes to just avoid any fallouts to ruin my foundation, because now we're gonna use a darker shade, and I am afraid that if I do make a mistake or I just forget to just sweep that brush before I apply it on the eye, it just ruins my whole thing. So that's why I put it underneath. So now what I'm doing is I grabbed a blue eye pencil that I found in my drawer. This is a no-name brand. I have no idea where I got it from. So I'm just applying this very close to the lash line, and I am just going to diffuse it now with these pointy brush to just make sure it's like blended but it's just smoked out, and we just create like a little eye base to help that blue eyeshadow just pop a little bit more. So as you guys can see, I'm just diffusing the liner. It doesn't have to be perfect. You just want to make sure it's like blended upward to the lid. And then I'm grabbing, of course, the eyeshadow Azure, which is a super pigmented color, and I just absolutely love this shade. And what a perfect timing to use it for, you know, for the holidays coming up or for the fall. It's just an amazing color. So yeah, I just apply this all over my lid, and I do just dabbing motions to avoid a big amount of fallout on my skin. So I just did dabbing motions once I apply it, and then I'm just doing sweeping motions. But then, as you guys can see, I didn't bring that shade up to all the way up to my crease. I really just stick it, like I just stop right on the socket of the eye and just blend it upward to just a little bit. And then I'm just going back to the C441 brush from CrownBrush, and I just blended out the edges to just make sure there's no harsh lines and it looks more clean and nice and diffuse. You really want to take your time with this step, and you want to build up the color. So start with a very little amount and then build it up, rather than putting too much on the eye and having to take off, and obviously you don't want to end up with raccoon eyes. So you really want to take your time with this step. So now what I did with the same liner that I used for the top, I am going to line my lower lash line, and I am going to diffuse it now with a flat brush, and I'm just going to smoke it out just a little bit, and I'm gonna put a little bit of the Azure eyeshadow right on top. So now what I wanted to do, just to highlight just a little bit the tear duct, because I wanted my eyes to pop a little bit more. So what I did is just I spray a little bit of the Fix Plus right on top of the brush, and this is the shade Pink Champagne, and I'm just going to apply it right in the tear duct and a little bit on the lower lash line. I just think this is such an amazing shade. It's just pops so much, and it's just so bright, and I just love it because it makes my eyes just stand out more. And now I'm just grabbing the Bellini eyeshadow, and with the same C441 brush from CrownBrush, I'm just applying it right on the center of the eye to just make it pop a little bit, make my eyes pop a little bit. And then I am going to just line my waterline one more time to just help those lashes fade, and then to look more natural and help them blend in with everything. So this is a no liner tutorial, because sometimes liner does take longer. So now what we're going to do is line our upper waterline and lower waterline, and here I'm using the MAC eye pencil called Feline, and I just want to make sure that everything looks super black because we want to create those beautiful smoky eyes. And then I'm just applying a little bit more of that eyeshadow right in the outer corner, just retouching just a tiny bit. And then it's time for the lashes. So what I do first always is curl my lashes, then apply tons of mascara just to make sure once I apply the falsies, they just blend in very nicely with the falsies. And then I'm going to apply a generous coat of mascara on my lower lashes. And then it's time to get rid of all that loose powder. So I use a fan brush to just sweep it away. How easy was that? And then I am going to apply the Shining Star by Vegas Nay from Azure false lashes. And I have to say, I really like these lashes. They're like my favorites. Like, they're not super dramatic, but not super natural. It's like they're wearable for any time of the day, and that's why I love them so much. And then I'm just going to apply a little bit of bronzer from CrownBrush palette. It's like the blush bronzer illuminate palette. I'm just going to apply a little bit of that bronzer on my cheekbone, underneath my cheekbone, and then I'm applying that translucent powder right underneath that contour to just accentuate it more instead of applying too much bronzer and then looking not so natural. And then what I did is apply the Benefit highlighter in the shade What's Up, which is, as you guys can see, What's Up is coming through. That highlight, that shine is coming through. So I have to say, I really like this highlighter because it's suitable for every skin tone, and it also has the other side of the highlighter has like a sponge. It's like a little hard sponge, which it helps you blend the edges. But I have to say, I really like this highlighter. It gives you the glow, the instant glow, like instantly you get that glow. And I chose to do it for this particular look, because it kind of like matches my eyes as well, because it has like that golden tone to it. And then I just apply a little bit on my nose because I forgot. So I figure I'll just go back and do just a little bit. And there you go. Here's the finished look. So I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Please don't forget to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. I hope you guys enjoyed this celebrity inspired makeup look. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys on my next one. Bye.